Oh my, oh my, oh my. Yet again, my friends, we find ourselves on a grand adventure. Tonight, we walk in the footsteps that I once fell through before. Yes, today we adventure through the Githyanki crèche. Will I taste defeat at the hands of a trap again? No, of course not. That wouldn't happen. We will take every possible step to make sure that that doesn't happen. However, what we will do today is we will finally break into Act 2. Tonight, my friends, is the last night that I will be streaming until I'm off on vacation. Be back in a week after I visit family for the holidays. So, gather round, my friends. Tonight, we have a grand adventure. Alright, yeah, so let's do this. Oh, man. I was just gonna let the background music play, but then I realized, like, I'm near, like, the doctor's area, and those kids were just kicking around that box the whole time, and I'm like, okay, well, you know what? You know what? I don't really want to deal with all that, so... I'm like, I'm not gonna try to talk over those kids kicking a cat around. How's everybody doing tonight? If you want to try for Awakened, what about it? I don't think I do, but I have Lae'zel with me. Are you trying to tell me that there's a way to be able to make it where I can, you know, not... Oh, Jimmy! Jimmy, my boy! Just the guy I wanted to see. I don't know if you saw, I kept it up just in case. But I beat the hag in under 5 turns. So I think 2 characters or 3 characters had a turn. So, I'm just letting you know, you can go watch the clip, alright? It was, the stream last night got split in 2. So there's like most of the stream on one, and then there was some stream interruptions on the other end. But it still stayed up. It doesn't actually have a thumbnail, it just has like a picture of me streaming. Let me transfer some money. So, until you see an astral touch tadpole in her. What? Don't let her try. The checks are harder, and if she fails, she gets perma-debuffed. Until you see an astral touch tadpole on her. I don't know what that means. I mean, one of us have to go in the machine, right? Either me or Lae'zel. Oh, the partial Ceramorphosis buff from Act 3 removes the debuffs from the zaisk. Oh. Well, the problem is I don't really want anybody to lose con. You know what I mean? I mean, we're just gonna kind of see what happens, to be honest. You know what I mean? Also, I think somebody subbed, so thank you for that. Appreciate that. I didn't get to see what it was. It like flashed super quickly. So I didn't get to see it. Whoever it was, thank you. I do need to get like the actual feed, but I don't know where the feed is anymore. I'll have to, there's like a layout editor. Scene selector, scene source. What is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, this has 6. So if I do that, and then mini feed. See how this looks. Oh, that's way better. Yeah. Now I can see everything that happens. Yeah, Viper, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. See, I figured it out. $14.99. GG, Zaneto. You were easy. That's right. Thank you, Jimmy. I really appreciate that, brother. Super unnecessary. I just wanted to let you know what happened. I actually surprised myself with how well that fight went. Absolutely just dunked on that old lady. All right. Okay.
There's a parasite. Vertical incision from pineal eye to end of notochord.
I need it. I need all the luck.
Consistent.
And an additional $7.99. You're ridiculous. What are you doing, dude? Stop giving me money.
If you require treatment,
I mean, don't, but do. Thank you, man. I appreciate it.
Go on. You know what we require.
Well then.
I prefer Lae'zel speak on my behalf.
Is it? Fine. And be quick. My work is of vital import.
We carry geich tadpoles and have done so for countless days. Yet we show no symptoms. We must enter
Oh my God.
zaisk.
You are infected, but showing no signs of cerebral impairment. Fascinating.
I think her character's design looks really cool. I'm not gonna lie.
Or you are.
Genuinely, I think it looks cool.
We must find out which. Go to the zaisk. I will ensure you are cured.
Oh, now all of a sudden it's like clicking through. It was like that was really late. YouTube's on the late late. Let's see here. I'm not familiar with the term. What's the zaisk?
The apparatus at the top of those stairs.
Oh, so it has to be me that goes in?
Time is of the essence. Most of our kin never get to experience the zaisk.
I don't really want it to be me. Part of me wants to have it be Lae'zel because at least she actually like has con to at least she has constitution to spare. You know what I mean? The debuffs aren't permanent. Yeah, I know, but if anybody was gonna get a con debuff, it's it's a charisma con an int save. Now Botrix joined the channel. Okay. Well, I know, but you're saying that the debuff that you get from it is only from whoever has the best roll of chances of success. Who's that going to be? I mean, the monk is going to get assistance from the wisdom saving throws with monk, right? I've lost con and int on Lae'zel in the past. Man, I might just use, oh man. But I can choose to use strength rolls, right? Are there strength rolls to choose? Rather than wisdom?
An efficient path.
No. I can't remember. So I think it's wisdom for the most part, which I think the best wisdom in the party is gonna be best wisdom in the party should be the monk. $20 from No Beads. Hey, I won't be able to catch the majority of the stream. Here's something to start off strong. For whatever it's worth, your content has inspired me to make a content channel. Good luck and happy holidays. Happy holidays to you, No Beats. Thank you for stopping by. Appreciate it a lot, brother. Hope you have a good holiday too. I'll see. I mean, I'll be back. Like, I think I come back relatively early on next Wednesday, so I'll probably stream when I get home. Then record the next day, post something the day after that or something like that. I'll have a video that's gonna post over the weekend though. Something with like a timed release that I'll let it pop off or something like that. Or I might just post it for Friday. I don't know what I'm gonna do, to be honest. But I appreciate that. Thank you for the 20, man. The DC, hold on, wait, what are you talking about? The DC is lower if you're doing them. Resistance cantrip, bardic inspiration. Stream push you to start a YouTube channel next year. That's why I dono to your streams and no one else. Appreciate that, man. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. I mean, screw it. I don't really need a pre-buff before I do this, though. I don't think I even have anything extra that I'd be able to give myself that would really push me. I mean, I'm gonna get the buffs anyway when I get into the machine and I use the rolls from everybody else. I mean, I can give it to myself early if I want. The problem is I just don't have any. I just don't have any inspiration. If I had more inspiration, I'd feel a little bit more, you know, I'd feel a little bit helpy, you know.
Zaisk. Purity at long last.
Is that the helmet that gives you advantage on these checks? Is there a helmet that gives you advantage on the checks?
My duty.
Which one's that?
My right.
I'm just wearing like the movement helmet, I think, right now. All right,
Praise
go ahead,
Blacketh.
Lae'zel.
Let it be done.
Sit, child. Let the zaisk end your suffering.
I'm trying to dive into Lae'zel's story, so I don't really want to like take her out of it if I can't, if I have the option to. So I'm gonna let her take it. Rip Lae'zel. Wait, is she gonna die?
You must focus on the parasite
Don't say that.
at all times. The zaisk will do the rest.
An unseen blade.
Sacrificial lamb. Stop! You guys are worrying me.
Body in concert with Lae'zel's. The Zaisk psionic forces batter Lae'zel's thoughts. There is no chance she will survive this unscathed.
Yes, child. Speak the Talaket. Meditate on its verses.
You feel Lae'zel's mind rip and rupture. Is this purification? Is this the cure?
Oh, I need a nat 20. Oh, fuck. Oh. Let's try for the nat 20, I guess. Fuck it. Nope. Sorry, Lae'zel.
Out of my head!
You share in Lae'zel's agony. Every cell within her skull bursts into a constellation of fragments, sorted and reassembled, Lae'zel will die if she remains.
Yes, child. Jamar, Zala, Blackith, call to your queen.
My queen! Hear me!
So, we're just gonna stand here and let it kill her? Is that the plan?
Your vision narrows. You sense myriad specters of Githyanki past. This is their fate. This is their anguish.
Seek answers within the Zaith's cake. What is this vision? Fuck, I want this one. Why are these rolls so hard? Please. Fuck! I hate this game. Bro. Here's a 3. Here's a 4. God damn it.
Too great. The visions flicker, refuse to come into focus.
Ugh. Oh my god, dude. I mean, well, I can't even nat 20 anyway. Well, I can still nat 20 minus the charisma. It doesn't really matter. I'm fucking done. I'm done. I'm done. I'm not rolling on anything anymore. I'm not rolling on anything. Jesus Christ. No, no karmic dice. Jesus.
Yes, child. Fate's her will.
Your marrow quakes within your bones. Behind the pain, a new sensation rises. Power.
Remove her!
One. Fuck me. You'd think that I have karmic dice, honestly. Like, or so, like, what is this? I haven't rolled over 10 once.
Too powerful. You hold no sway over it.
I know, but I still want to. I still want to. I still want to win. I don't,
Parasite.
yeah, 3375.
I am Githyanki.
Unreal.
I will not be gay.
My life's work gone. And yet she lives. And so does her parasite.
There's something in her voice that goes beyond rage, curiosity perhaps, or regret. Whatever it is, you cannot identify it.
I'm speechless. I am speechless.
You're lying. You're protecting it. I knew it. The parasite's influence has grown. It has changed her. Changed you.
I am
We
speechless.
must extract it as soon as possible. Wait here. I will gather my tools.
No! I followed the protocol! I must be cleansed! That was too close. I followed protocol. I kept to my faith. Yet the Zaisk might have killed me. The Gustil tampered with it. Traitor. And there may be more still. This must be why the Inquisitors come.
A traitorous doctor, how can you be so sure? We must inform the Inquisitor. This crèche is in danger.
Then we agree. Go. Quickly.
Oh, God. All right, how bad did it ruin her?
Assume nothing.
Con, int, and wisdom. I mean... Oof. 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 Oh, well. Who's the romance interest? It's Lae'zel. Ah, man. I think I'm gonna take Rogue. Or fighter. Yeah, I'm gonna go rogue first. Take evasive footwork. I want to take commanding strike. Direct an ally to strike a foe. The ally uses a reaction on their next turn to make a weapon attack. I probably should have took disarming. Yeah, you're right. It's all good though. Not a big deal.
Let's get going. How much farther can I go?
At least with her, Constitution doesn't really matter that much because it's kind of like, you know.
Trust no one.
What do I have to take here? Overload to get ability drain? Probably. Yeah. Ooh, custard and rose dye. Ooh, we like that. Why are they holding on to rotten eggs? This chick is weird, guys.
Don't linger.
A parasite.
Another
brimming
one.
with magic.
Perfect. Oh my god,
Take
two of
it.
them. Oh man, you love to see that. You love to see that. So, I didn't even get to see what even happened. What was that last one? Oh, Ken, thank you for becoming a member. Appreciate that. Thank you so much. And Jean, sorry, I missed you as well. Thank you for the sub. So it could have been Jean.
All right, what now? What to do?
Okay.
Time to press ahead.
Sir, I think you're. Yeah, my brain. I was Swiss cheese brain. I've been watching for long enough that it felt like it was finally time to support the channel. Keep up the excellent work. Thanks, man. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much.
Don't touch me. Easy.
To be honest, if it wasn't for you guys, I mean, I wouldn't be making it in the first place. I mean, part of me would still be making like videos and stuff because it's fun to do, but the like all the feedback, all the positive comments and support and stuff like that is just absolutely wild, and it just makes me want to do more and more. Okay, so I'm gonna kill this child first. I'm gonna turn this on now.
Can't even catch my breath.
What are they resistant to? Sonic empowerment. Their attacks deal psychic damage. I'll just use this for now. That's fine.
I'll strike you down.
This guy is absolutely fucked. Like, I don't even know why I mean, he's probably wondering why he even came to work today, to be honest. I mean, there we go. That's what we needed. Here. By the way, your failure made me more careful. Good. You know, see, that's what it is. I'm just helping people. You know what I mean? That's all it is. I'm just helping you be a better you. Everyone was left at the door. Probably for the best. Probably for the best. I didn't need to bring everybody over there. Let's see here. Let's bring you over here. I'm gonna save Valor for the next area. What we can do though is, why is it like this? It's like trying to do it like above, which is really weird. Oh, well, I should have saw that coming. A little buff and a heal for this guy. I will ascend, she says. Does that thing even know what a crying baby sounds like? It's not doing a very good job of mimicking a crying baby. Okay. Try that again. Alright, Lae'zel, we're gonna give you another try. I believe in you. I think you can do it. Personally, I think you can. There she goes. She misses while he's down. Good lord. Uh-oh. Oh, he good. How do you miss somebody standing still? I mean, then again, Lae'zel missed as well, so. They rolled a 22. They need a 17 to hit. What cutting words? Cat's on our side, guys. Everything is fine, okay? Everything is fine. It's actually funny. I've got 700 hours logged into Steam, but I haven't beaten the game. Still, have to be careful around Act 3 spoilers. Yeah, yeah. I'll make a confession on stream. I've never played Baldur's Gate. I don't even know what I'm talking about in any of my videos. No, I'm kidding. I haven't beaten the game either. I've gotten to the final boss, but never made the last push to the end, mostly because on the one that's at the end, because I have multiple playthroughs. I have like 4 separate ones, you know, some multiplayer, some solo, different ways. This one now included in them as in there as well. But the one that's at the final boss does not have the tools necessary to beat the final boss. It's one of my tactician playthroughs, and I don't have what I need to be able to finish the fight, which would require me to basically go back at least an hour and a half in gameplay, and I'm like, man, I just don't really want to like do it like that. Have you done the old Baldur's Gate 1 and 2? No, I haven't, but that is something that I do plan on doing at some point on the channel. I'm not a, like, not to say that I wouldn't be. I'm not a Baldur's Gate fan. I'm a Divinity fan. That's the reason why I play, or that's the reason why this game was on my radar. It was a game that I was really excited for.
Still breathing, despite everything.
I was wondering why these got all like All these got flipped around. What the hell's going on here? Oh, because I took on the other class, that's why. 'Cause this is supposed to be like that. There we go. Okay. You can take that back. You dropped that.
You are not allowed to die. Take you.
Magic around these things is more trouble than it's worth.
I don't think there's anything I... No, I can't.
Time to strike.
Let's see here. This guy can take, let's see here. I also need to fix hers really quick too, by the way. That's an arrow. That's also an arrow. That's an attack. 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 Looks like that. On your feet. All right, or not. Oh shit! Kitty cat's popping off.
Let's go. They're dying for me. All of them.
Let's see here. Bro, why does this keep happening? This is not really necessary to have it, but I don't know why this is like all weirded out. Huh? What the fuck? I don't want to use a ranged attack. I just want to use my... Oh, is that what that ability does? Oh, that's interesting. I'm gonna respect that. I don't really like that much, to be honest.
Into the bloody fray.
Listen here! Twig twat twirl. I will ascend. This is your end.
Come on, Lae'zel. Finish it off.
I can keep going a little longer now.
Yeah, I am for sure gonna respect that. I thought that attack would be cooler than it was, and it's not. If it actually, if anything, it kind of caused my I don't know. Maybe you guys didn't see what happened there, but for some odd reason, my monk, when like Lae'zel used her, order ability to tell the one character to tell my monk to attack on a reaction, instead it made it where I couldn't even use my melee. I had to use like a spectral bow. It wasn't even my bow. Githyanki, if Githyanki wears this amulet, they have an advantage on on intelligence saving throws. Aberrations also have a disadvantage on attack rolls. And what's this other thing? Ancient Grudges. Class action. Let's see here. Touch your amulet to subsume a sliver of knowledge of the Gith. You can gain advantage on attack rolls against aberrations. What would be an aberration? I don't know. Illithids. Okay. When you deal acid, fire, cold, lightning, thunder damage using a cantrip, that element is then infused into your weapon. I don't like. Like, part of me wants to think this would be really useful for, say, like Astarion using like Firestoker, right? Because like Firestoker deals more damage if the target is burning, which means, you know, I could technically use a fireball, which would then enchant his hand crossbows with the ability to use with the ability to use fire damage. But I don't think that works the way that I think it would work. Or maybe it wouldn't work as well as I think it would work. Maybe that's probably the better way for me to say it. Plus, it makes me wonder, like, how much of a wasted turn that would be as well. You know what I mean? Using a fireball when it would probably be better used just using a standard action instead. Okay, it's just talking about Orpheus. Mike is crazy. He's been doing some wild stuff in here.
Bunks look entirely too soft for my liking.
Ooh, wow, yeah, that would be really good. Yeah, okay, branding strikes. I didn't think about that's a really good interaction, actually, yeah. Because the idea is you don't want to, like, underutilize whatever, like, damage potential you have, right? What we got going on for Bard? This would be counter charm. And some big spells. Ooh, boy. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That's a concentration spell. I don't want to use that. Let's use some glyphs. Magical secrets. I feel like counterspell is just a automatic. What do you think, chat? Let's take hunger. Hunger of Adar is just way too, it's just too fucking strong, man. It's way too easy of a choice there. Lae'zel.
To the Inquisitor at the crèche. The Zaithиск's failure must be reported.
Okay. About your core with
It is
Shadowheart.
over where I am concerned.
That's a relief. We won't stand if we don't stand
It
together.
is through conflict that we strengthen our bonds. Yet I do not recommend Shadowheart seek it again. The next resolution may not end in her favor.
Gosh, she's so spicy. Amending our fling, if one could call it that. I don't really want to do that. I feel like I'm gonna systematically kill every room like I did last time because I think it's just a better way to go.
I'd expect to see 15 eggs at the very least.
Step carefully, kin. Our hatchery is protected by lethal safeguards. I would hate to see you fall foul of them.
Where is I just want to make sure that I can see that. Okay, you guys are just chilling over there, that's why. Okay. Hatchery, where are all the
Hatched,
eggs?
Mostly. Only one remains unbroken, watched over by Vash Koku, caretaker of our young. You may speak to him if you wish, but do not approach the egg, lest you fall foul of me.
Oh dear. Someone's left a trap out for us.
Trap.
I knew one of you dumbasses are gonna walk into the. Oh, there's another one. I was the dumbass that walked into it. And then they walk into it anyway.
How considerate.
You can tell Kith'rak Voss that my position has not changed. The egg requires more time. Furthermore, you are not from crèche.
Some of their
What are
gear
you
here
doing
just looks
here?
so cool. Is playing as a Githyanki fun? I actually like some of the interactions so far. Yeah, I do. I'm here to help you save the egg.
This egg is in my care. It does not need saving. It is a little slower to hatch, nothing more.
Failure at the first hurdle of existence. Most caretakers would crush it and be done.
Most caretakers would not give the child its fair chance. But I shall. There could be greatness in that shell.
You note that the hope in his voice is tinged with weariness. It's the voice of a man who's fought the inevitable for a long time.
Let's try to go for the persuasion. Sure. I know it's gonna be like a 5. Oh, okay. Oh, what do you know? We actually got a roll that succeeded for once.
All
Holy!
that arrive late are weak. I created this entire hatchery, despite being the last of my clutch to hatch. They almost drowned me in the hatching pool. If it wasn't for the Vash of my clutch. This one deserves the same chance.
Let me help. I can take it somewhere safe. Probably not. No. Knew that was gonna happen. It feels like I have karmic dice.
No. The child will be safer with me. I know what it needs. This is my duty. I will protect it. Please come out.
god. Shadowheart, why are you like this? Shadowheart? What are you doing? Shadowheart's a psycho. Running through acid pools. What's that? Ken, thanks for the sub. Okay. Let's go over here. Okay, so Lae'zel and Shadowheart are being ridiculous.
Blacketh's will be done.
Come on, Shadowheart. I believed in you.
I'm ready. No time to waste.
Oh.
Action, not reaction.
Have to keep going.
If you get the egg, you could have... Really? I didn't know you could do that. Might save that for later. Oh, close the door.
This insufferable whining. Chucky, why do you keep hesitating? My instructions were clear.
Because
His name's not
they don't
Chucky.
make sense. Killing each other like this. It's stupid. Or for you.
Silence! It seems your childish prattling is attracting an audience. You fight again. This time, daggers only. And to the death, as instructed. Who wants to challenge this sniveling Istark?
Step back and relish in the blood show.
I've been practicing every night, Savage. Let me have a go.
I refuse. There has to be a better way.
You dropped your guard on your weak side and were completely open to an offhand counter. Move him out of the way. We've wasted enough time already.
Love it.
You are well on your way to being gate food. Do better! Did you enjoy our little demonstration? A mere taste of the power Crèche commands.
Vlaakith would be delighted. If that is a display of Crèche power, I have nothing to worry about.
My students earn the most silver swords of any Crèche under Vlaakith's command. Their potential may not be apparent to your untrained eye, but my methods never fail to extract it. It is up to them to deliver on this potential. They know the punishment if they fail. Strike hard! Slice flesh!
I'm sorry you witnessed my failure, Gestil. Thank Vlaakith the Savage is here to correct me.
Did you see that? The look on Varl's face when the blade went in.
I wonder if you could slaughter through the crèche and steal the egg. You 100% can. Do you know what game this is?
Quicker! The gate would have smeared you across the floor by now. Strike hard! Slice flesh! No hesitation!
I kind of want to, but... Oh, wait. Still need to get my, still need to get that dagger at one point, too. I'm gonna sell some stuff off real quick.
If only the Kith'rak saw my martial prowess, she'd make me a song. Haven't had enough yet?
What are those about? Oh. They look like they could have been something, but they were nothing.
Eager for battle.
I mean, if I kill her, I end up getting this anyway, I think, right? Which I definitely want to get because it's super fucking good. It's just so damn expensive.
Go on then.
Think the Kith'rak will cheer up when we find it.
Let me fix Lae'zel real quick.
Action, not reaction.
Go to camp. I want to fix that one skill. I don't really like the one that I picked. I wanted to see what it was like, and I didn't really like it. Already starting to do that thing. Yeah, it's already doing that again. Oh well. I missed some of your guys' stuff over on YouTube. It wasn't showing the YouTube chat. It's only showing It's only showing. What's up, Bear? Sorry, I missed your chat. Oh, you guys are just talking shit. Okay. Like, I missed YouTube chats. I was only seeing Twitch chat for a little bit.
Without delay. I will be heard.
This like dual stream system I'm still trying to figure out.
Dost thou require a new ally? Or mayhaps a resurrection as
Let's do post, trip attack, goading. Accept. The feats we took were Great Weapon Master. Heavily armored, I think. Did I take heavily armored? No, heavy armor master is what I took. Let's take... Rally wouldn't be a bad one to take. Disarming for sure. I need to go more into D&D lore some more. I've only played Neverwinter and Baldur's Gate 3. There's some really cool lore you can tell. Yeah, there's a ton of cool lore in... Hole in my sweater. There's a ton of cool lore in it. There's so many books to read. Tons of books to read. There we go.
Maybe things will be better when the Chikrai leaves.
Warhammer levels of lore? Yeah, definitely. Well, I mean, I don't think I'm mistaken by saying this. I do believe that, well, D&D's been around longer than Warhammer has.
They should have let me interrogate those cultists.
please, Chitrai. I can explain. The latest batch of cultists knew nothing of the astral prism. They were just trying to find Moonrise. They all head there. My Gish have drafted plans to assault the tower. They are ready to fight. Chitrai, we could sift the missing artifact from the tower's ashes if you would give us...
Quiet. Find the astral prism, Therazin. My patience falters.
Yes, Chitrai. You heard him! Go!
Do as she says. She remains your Kith'rak. For now.
Yeah, I don't exactly know what year technically D&D is actually in, but you D&D experts in chat, you guys can correct me if I'm wrong on this. I think like many of the stories that the game is set in, so like the events that are happening in the world is actually following like the adventures of like major people in the lore of D&D, and you know your party when you play them like kind of doesn't necessarily play the footsteps of those heroes or so. I don't really know actually, but it's really interesting how they've worked out the lore for the game.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times. Should mind my stab.
No. I hate wolves.
In a world of demons...
I suppose you've noticed I'm not terribly
this game takes place right after the Ascent to Avernus campaign, which Karlach is from. So Karlach is actually in the stories of Ascent to Avernus. Is that right?
Come as a surprise. The Mother Superior wasn't above using it against me. If I disobeyed, sometimes instead of a whipping, she'd threaten to drag me to a wolf den. Never failed to bring me back in line.
Mother Superior psycho.
Always the bad memories I can still recall.
Psycho Superior.
In any case, I'll be keen.
Not as an
to
actual
avoid them.
character, but her people that she talks about. Oh, okay. I'll try to avoid wolves in the future where possible.
Thank you. I had a feeling you'd be understanding.
A
long way to go still.
Can't give up now.
I am not meaning to do that.
Keep a blade close.
Assume nothing.
I'm ready.
Still alive. So that's progress. Wonder if the gods are watching me.
Oh wait, hold on. We need to buff up.
Next?
I've got a long road ahead.
Keep away from me!
What mod did you use to change Shadowheart's appearance?
Honored, Kith'rak.
It's not a mod. That's just a hat that she's wearing.
Show us truth.
The hat actually changes her hairstyle.
To me, Rastil. Do you bring news?
I'm not using any mods because you can't use mods to do honor mode. I'm sure there's probably like a mod that makes it where you can still earn achievements, but I'm not using that. You're not familiar to me, Rastil. Do you bring news of the weapon? I seek an audience with the Inquisitor. There's a traitor among you.
He speaks the truth, Kith'rak.
A Sharlak? Among us? Whom would you accuse?
Your doctor?
The Gustil. A strong accusation from the mouth of a Vin Isk. The very same said to hold the weapon we seek. Shema Zala Vlakith. Give it to me. No. No! Yes. There it is. Exactly as described. The Inquisition will finally come to an end.
Yeah, I'm not gonna use mods on the playthrough though. Last thing I wanted to do is do something you know. I don't want to mess up the save. There's all kinds of weird stuff that can happen with mods sometimes.
You are forbidden to leave. Report to the Inquisitor at once. Deliver the prism. Do not try to leave, or it will be your death. You have orders. See them done.
Best be on my way.
The Inquisitor awaits. Follow the corridor.
Oh man, do I want to fight my way out? She ends up being a fucking problem. That is what it is.
We should hurry to the Inquisitor.
Do it.
Utmost respect.
I'm more worried about this Inquisitor. Do you really think he'll help us?
An Inquisitor can do far, far more than that. You'll see.
I think we'll use that for the fight. Or Wyvern 1-8. Didn't I also pick up purple?
Will be done.
I did. I did pick up purple worm toxin. Probably hold that one for later, maybe. I might hold the purple worm toxin for later, and we'll just use we'll use Serpent Fang probably. We can probably use a Wyvern. Yeah, we'll use a Wyvern. Okay.
All's well that ends. Not as bad as it could have.
I thought I still had a I'm out of hill giant strength. Oh well. But that doesn't really make a lot of sense to me. Why do I have 19? Oh, I guess that makes sense.
Need to find a way forward. My Arden spoke of one of our kin that escaped a crashing Geik slave vessel.
Right. Vlaakith's justice in flesh.
You have accomplished much, child. I am pleased to finally meet you. I heard there is so much goblin blood on your hands that it's
Yeah, Kensifer, that was one of my things. I just didn't want to gamble it. You know what I mean?
Something precious from the Geik ship. Something our queen has been looking for. The weapon. Give it to me.
Don't do it. The Jrai speaks. You must obey.
You mean the grand design? The restoration of the Illithid Empire? Why, it is of the utmost importance. But the weapon is the solution. I have heard it directly
Andre,
from Queen
thank you for the sub.
Vlaakith herself. It is how we will stop the Mind Flayers before they destroy us all. Hand it over.
I thought the grand design was a Geik philosophy, not an actual plan.
The grand design is what all Geik seek. The restoration of the Illithid Empire, which spanned the entirety of the multiverse. For centuries, their elder brains sought to bring back their dominion. Every plot they hatched, we stopped. But now they are close to succeeding. Never before could they pause ceremorphosis. Never before could they let the infections spread undetected. This is what we have all been training for. You saw the thralls gathered on the Geik ship. It was a vision of the future. Luckily, our queen is here to guide us. She will lead us to victory. So...
Don't give it to him. No.
So it is found.
Vlaakith Gorg Skathzai.
My queen. Skathzai.
You are permitted to look upon me. You are invited to kneel.
The Deathless Queen has spoken. You would...
I am not going to insult her. I am not that dumb.
These attendants you keep, you taught them well.
I've done it before on a playthrough.
My child, my Lae'zel.
Chma Zala Vlaakith. You
Hey, Lux.
know me.
Our Lord of Kalir speaks most highly, as did Alchaya before. You seek purity. I may yet grant it. Child of Gith, you carry what is mine. Do I call you loyal servant or thief?
I didn't take the weapon from you, but I am returning it. I am the hero who found your weapon. I am at your command, my queen. The artifact is yours.
Extend your fealty one step further, and you will be rewarded beyond your mortal reckoning. That weapon you carry, the astral prism, it is corrupted.
I will cleanse it for you, my queen. Tell me how.
There is someone inside. Their mind is warped, broken, a blight. They are an agent of the grand design, sent to sabotage the astral prism. Our last defense against the return of the Illithid Empire. As long as they live, the prism.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you what, this voice actor's selling it right now. I mean, it's just making me believe it. I'm feeling like a bit of a zealot right now.
and I will cleanse you and your allies. Do this and ascend!
Ascension. My queen. An honor gained. A burden borne. You must accept. Refuse, and you will know my fury.
I can't do that. The person inside protects me from the absolute. It is my greatest honor to obey. No, I am not your servant to be commanded on a whim. The God Queen. Yeah, what was this one? I don't know.
You be wary of the creature's lying tongue. Cut it out if you must. Wargas, they are not to leave until it is done.
As you say, my queen.
Shma Zala Vlakith. We will not waste a second. Don't do it.
What's the furthest part you've gotten to in the game, the final boss?
Heat pulses out of the astral prism as it begins to flower. Your mind burns hot with excitement.
Yeah, I've been all the way to the end. Twice. Ish. Kind of. Maybe.
A feeling of belonging stirs within you. A fold in reality. A pocket of the astral plane.
Boundless. Timeless. Like every dream that ever was stitched together. It is home.
Kinda poetically so. Not gonna lie. Vitriol of Divine Miasma. The game is so pretty. It really does have some areas that make you just sit back and go, holy shit. This is definitely one of those places that is just like, dude, this is just so cool. And I wish they used the astral plane a little bit more in the game, because it is just such a cool looking area. It really is. I mean, like, I understand why they didn't, but also at the same time, like, it is so cool. This is just so cool looking. Oh, man. I can't believe I still don't, like, where is the, okay. I just wanted to see something real quick. I was wondering why. I guess I just haven't found three. I haven't found three giant toes or whatever they are. Now I know there's a chest you've missed in every single one of your playthroughs. Yeah.
Just the two of us. I may have made a mistake trusting you.
You did.
You
definitely
told you
did.
to stay away from the Githyanki, but you just couldn't help yourself.
I'm a dirge. I can't help myself, woman. I don't even know what my name is.
And now
My name is the Dirge 2. The Dirge Strikes Back.
you come here to murder me.
Queen Vlaakith told me you are an agent of the Grand Design.
I told you I
Joe
stole
Dirge.
the artifact
I
from
like that,
someone.
actually.
Well, I stole it from Vlaakith. Since then, she has become desperate. Vlaakith wants me dead because I know her secret. It is a secret so great that if her people ever found out, that would be the end of her rule, the end of her. That same secret is how I've been protecting you from the Absolute. I can hear your thoughts. You think I'm lying. Vlaakith warned you that I would try to deceive you. But consider this. What reason have I to deceive you? I want the same thing as you. Freedom.
Last week,
I'm on
yeah, he's
your
in my,
side. I have been since
he's in
the
mine.
very
In my,
beginning.
like, he gave me a quest too. Joe Dirge. My queen asked me to kill you.
I really thought you wouldn't. We could have been so much more.
My dream visitor is actually like
had to choose this.
super hot this time. Random generation worked out. I really like the was it heterochromia, the
You
different
are
colored
not
eyes.
to be trusted.
I'm digging it. She a baddie.
I don't intend to make a habit of conversing with my killer, so I will be brief. Your survival depends on mine and mine on yours. It's less than ideal, but it is where we stand. I know a secret that Vlaakith never wants to be revealed. It is the reason she mobilized her people to retrieve the astral prism. It is why she sent you to kill me, and why she will kill you once you leave this place. Since we are both dependent on your ability to survive that, you would do well to remember that without me, you would become a mind flayer. Now leave. I have a battle to return to.
Speak. Have you killed our queen's enemy?
Actually, I learned a few things. Our queen is lying
Vlaakith
to
does
us.
not lie to her faithful. Open your mind. Show me.
Your mind tingles. Lae'zel seeks entrance.
Please pass. Please pass. Fuck me. This game. Holy. These rolls.
Expect me to believe you? The Inquisitor is Vlaakith's judgment made flesh. My queen would not abandon me to the Inquisitor.
No time to dally.
Is that blood? No, never mind. No time to rest.
Lae'zel,
I've been waiting. You are named Hashalak. Bend your head, for my blade is ready.
Right, please, summon Vlaakith. There's much...
Irrelevant, Geik wretch. The Queen has spoken. Your death is decreed.
You realize what Lae'zel doesn't? Whatever the outcome of your visit to the astral prism, Vlaakith had no intention of letting either of you live.
Crèche, Yillik, with me.
Ah, the monk is so far behind. That's a bit of a problem, but that's all right.
Time to kill.
You misshapen flesh lump.
Can't reach. What are you talking about? Oh, because I'm threatened?
Make it hurt.
That was unfortunate. Come on, Lae'zel. That a girl. That a girl.
I'm glad you came to your senses. Now leave, before the others come for us.
Okay. Good try.
Fast. On I go.
Beautiful. So I should have probably used Hunger of Hadar on them, but that's okay. Fighting words. Woo. Can't get to them. Can't get to them. Yeah, we'll do this.
It's as if.
Love to see that. Let's get her like right here. Oh, I can only rally one person. Is that what it is? Grant an ally. An ally. Okay. All right. Just got it hard for now then.
Death's cold grip.
Let's move him here. And we won't waste it. Looking good, guys. Looking real good. Trying to find our homeboy. Okay, so this would be... Well, this is... I don't know, we'll see.
Let's get this over with.
Concentrate. No time to waste.
She can't get to him, so all we can do is just arrow this guy out. Oh.
The dance macabre.
Dead. There you go. But is it but is it under 5 turns good? I mean, that was, I don't know how many turns that was. The dirge only had 2. I think everybody only had 2 turns, if I'm not mistaken.
Vlaakith! I have wielded your fury as a blade, roared your wrath as a dragon. You promised ascension. Yet
Yeah, I think everybody had 2 turns.
crawl among my own people, low as an asp's belly. Skaketh! I followed your path. What good? This heart of stone, for it to be shattered.
Chi-Chi's again. Thanks, Jimmy. Appreciate that, brother.
She tests me. A trial of faith. Kalir prepared me. Only the heaviest souls soar to the astral. Yes. Yes. I might gain Vlaakith's favor yet.
She's so crazy. Hi. Slide up on in here. You're gonna lay down, or what are you doing? Eras, thank you for the sub. Okay. An impressive show of faith, but will it be enough for our queen? We are enemies of our own people now. It can't be undone.
Silence! I must think.
Just a brief respite.
Enough waiting. I crave blood.
I don't know if I want to, I don't know if I want to, No, not really. Oh, it's the other chick that has the actual sword, if I'm not mistaken. While concentrating on a spell, the wearer's weapons attacks deal an additional 1d4 psychic damage. That actually is could be really good for Astarion. Because as long as I'm religious about applying Hunter's Mark, that's an extra 1d4 to all damage that he's doing on top of the extra 2 acid damage that he already gets as well. That could be that could work out really, really good. There's a halberd in this room to the right.
Over there. I'll just help myself.
Who does the giant skeleton belong to? Arash, that's a really good question. Weird lag there.
I wonder what the next move is. Let's try this way.
The Vlaakith we talked to is Vlaakith 157. I think it may be one of the Vlaakiths. Oh, the skeleton that we were on top of could have been one of the Vlaakiths. That's actually interesting.
Indolence breeds madness.
So when I deal weapon damage, I gain 2 turns of Force Conduit. Bludgeoning slashing is reduced by 1 turn. If the entity takes damage while it has 5 or more turns remaining, it deals force damage in a radius. It's interesting.
I have a lot on my mind. Well, in it.
What am I to do?
Nothing hurts anymore. Can't slow down.
Yes, I know where Lathander's. Have you not seen my death clip? I know where Lathander's blood is. I know where blood of Lathander is, believe me. It's been haunting my dreams.
clearly had it.
The statue starts to rotate, but its rusty mechanism jams stuck.
Oh, I missed.
Eager for battle. As I was taught. Again.
I also found out, Ken with the $2, don't die this time, you'll never live it down. Yeah, that's true. I also found out that the glyph spell, especially sleep, is a must for honor mode. Yeah.
Proceeding.
All right.
Give up now.
Let's see here. Who has the blood? You do. You can give that to Astarion.
Watch your back.
Astarion can go handle this by himself.
Let's see here. Incredible. Completely untouched. It looks frozen in time.
The best part is, so something super funny about like the clips, like the clip that everybody saw, is that there's a bunch of people like, oh, this is why you ungroup party, but nobody could actually see it. But I did actually have Astarion ungrouped from the party. However, for some odd reason, some of the people like did follow him anyway. I think it's because I ungrouped while he was still moving, and they didn't stop. They just kept kind of following him. Like a kind of delayed response or something like that. And they're like, this is why you disarm the traps. And I'm like, I was going to disarm the traps. I guess you could just disarm it from this side. I didn't realize that, actually. I didn't even know that was a thing.
Let's play.
But I did have him I did have like the party separated. It's just that I made the movement before I did anything else. So that's where I'd kind of fucked up. I know, this room is sick.
I do love collecting a well-guarded treasure. You feel powerful.
All right. Party's not over yet, guys. We got a long ways to go. We got to get out of this place now. But to our benefit, can I help you?
Let's be quick.
What are you guys talking about? Correct me if I'm wrong, but the Blood of Lathander does radiant damage in early build. I could have sworn it did. Blood of Lathander?
Wits and blades, always sharp.
Why is it? Oh, I think it's because she's enchanted with acid damage right now. Oh, no. Once per long rest, when you get reduced to 0, you regain 2 to 12 hit points. And allies within 9 meters also gain 1 to 6 hit points. So auto res and mass heal, which is huge. And then you have Lathander's Light, which Holy Light radiates from 6 meters. In combat, fiends undead standing in the light will become blinded unless they succeed a Constitution saving throw. And then you also have Sunbeam, which is fucking busted. Sunbeam is strong. Very strong. Yeah, level 6 radiant damage spell. Sunbeam is massive. Sunbeam hits like a truck.
Looking ahead. Never wanted the easy path.
I kind of want to use another initiative pot if I have one. I don't know if I have another one right now. Glorious vaulting. I do.
No one's stopped me yet.
I'll have to make more of these.
What now?
Still breathing, despite everything.
Things looted. We got our gear. We got everything else we wanted. Parties together. She's gonna be on the bridge.
What path lies before me?
My faith will guide me.
Still alive. So that's progress.
My own people seek my head. If they will not see sense, then bleed them I am fury. I am death. On the move.
Oh yeah, that's true. I could have. It's not a big deal. Too late now.
Turn someone inside out.
Got to move.
Bring it on, bitch. Let's go topple. Oh my god, you're just getting fucked, aren't you? Man, you're having a bad day. Oh, and you're stunned. Oh my god, you shouldn't even have clocked in. Nobody told you to come to work. Oh, I dropped my bow. That kind of sucks.
Taking position.
I missed.
Let's have some courage.
No, I'm not gonna pass that. But if I do this, then I can do this. Yeah. I don't give a fuck about you guys. Hypnotize minds. Hypnotize minds. Bad dog. Bad dog.
Breathe deep and move.
She really can't do anything still. This is just
Taking position.
I miss this. On my way.
Woo. We scrapping out here. We are scrapping out here right now. Holy. There you go. The fuck? My Suser dagger! No! What happened? I can't get it. Why is it all the way? Why is it in? Oh no! What the fuck? You guys see it? I mean, you can't fly up to it, no. Try shooting it. Do you have telekinesis? No, I don't have telekinesis. Thunderwave? It's above us. It's all the way up here. I could try shooting it, maybe, yeah. No, you can't shoot it. Oh, fuck. That sucks. Get someone, yeah, someone from Larry get in here. Hey. Yeah. I've had Thunderwave knock someone off a roof before. Reload game. Oh, I'm not gonna reload. That doesn't really do anything.
Can't afford to stay idle.
Prepared. Turns breeds madness.
That's a big come up.
Onward. This'll do.
You can't fly up there though. That's not how fly works. You have to have a destination to click on. You know what I mean? You have smoke powder bombs? I don't think that's it's the I'm done now.
Open up.
The problem is that like the things that you guys are the solutions you guys are giving is if it was actually on anything, but it's not actually on anything. You know what I mean? It's not on there's nothing on that. There's nothing there for me to jump on top of. Yeah, there's nothing Look, so like Mage Hand has fly, right? There's nowhere to go. Can't fly up here. There's nothing up there. You know what I mean? It'd be different if you could land up there, but you can't land up there. Yeah, no. Yeah, yeah, the problem is like the solutions you guys are trying to come up with is if it was actually on top of something, but it's not. It's glitched in the air, so you can't fly, you can't throw anything at it because you can't target it or anything like that. There's nothing to do. It's just there permanently. If I really want it and I come back later and it's there, like, and maybe it came down after like I reload the game or something like that after a save, you know, maybe, but probably not. I could save and reload. Let's try that. Yeah, fly is not actually fly. Fly is basically this, it's the same thing as like having like a long jump or something like that, except for it takes out any chance for you to except for it takes out any opportunity for you to was it Alt F5? But it takes out any chance for you to be able to like take fall damage. Oh, you can't Alt F8 in honor mode anyway. There's no like load game feature. Remember, this is honor mode, guys. I'd have to back out to the main menu to do it, and I'm not about to do all that shit. Plus, on top of that, I'm not really using it. Yeah, it would be nice to have. Yeah, but I also have counterspell, so it's not that big of a deal. I'm not wasting time on it.
Be a while before there's another chance to rest.
Yeah, we're not going in that way.
Breathe quiet. Move with care.
Oh, there's a lot of them in here, huh? I don't really need a long rest because we just short rested, so we're gonna be fine. We have all of our other shit. Yeah, let's go.
You've made a grave mistake.
Staying out of sight. I shouldn't linger. You won't deny me.
What is it? Stepping softly.
I have to survive this. Onward.
Survival is all that matters.
Asterian's... Let's just take him out for a minute, and then we'll let Astarion kill a couple other people instead.
To strike. You bow, or you break.
Love to see that. Finish him. Oh, she doesn't have enough space to get to anywhere else. I mean, she can just finish him off. That's fine. Or she can't, apparently. Yeah, she can't do anything.
Quickly.
Oh my god, Astarion. Ten enemies, -6. Or -4, sorry. 6 left. Crown of Madness, we'll counter that.
Got to press on.
Take them out of the fight completely.
Perish by my hand, Ishtar.
Hey, you guys got out. Good job. Now you just get to die at my hands. Literally, for me throwing them.
Victory awaits.
We'll go for the trip. Kill. And we'll go for the disarm. Kill. Almost kill. That's okay. This'll kill.
Let's spill some blood.
My faith protects me.
Dude, I'm turning into a machine right now. Dude, there's totally a platform. Just jump off the bridge. What the fuck? I just saw your messages. No. There's a reason why you don't listen to chat.
Excluded, of course. You can be as murderous as you like.
Present company excluded. I thought I thought vampires couldn't walk into homes without an invitation.
We can't. And yet I cross the threshold like moonlight through leaves. This worm is a powerful little beast, isn't it?
Sounds like you're enjoying it.
What's not to enjoy? I can walk in sunlight, trespass upon any home, manipulate minds. I'm the most powerful vampire in the realms. Granted, the looming doom is an issue, but why not enjoy the benefits while we can?
So there's a monster untapped.
Light on my feet.
See you later, bud. Have a good night. We've already looked at that. Is there anything else in here worth a shit? Probably not. I don't think there's any chests. Crate of fruit. Basket.
Kith'rak, your future ends now.
Oh, these two are up here. Okay.
Try me.
Can't parry everything, bud. What? I missed?
Victory awaits.
Time for a cull with finesse.
Let's see here. Let's use Hunter's Mark. Okay. Oh, let's not use Hunter's Mark, apparently. Love to see that.
I will ascend. Taking position.
Oh, I never equipped her bow. Sorry, Lae'zel. Oh shit, good hit. Not bad. What do we want to do here? I want to use this. Okay, I guess don't want to use that. Let's Put a stop to her for a little bit. Put a stop to you. Okay. We can use a strength arrow on you.
Victory awaits.
I need to give her like a Githyanki crossbow or something like that. You should be able to finish this off.
One day I'll catch a break.
Okay, we can do a long rest. So far, so good. What do you think, guys?
What's next, I wonder?
All right, what now? All's well that ends. Not as bad as it could have.
Can you have multiple, yeah, I probably could have fixed that, Toasty, but I just, you know, whatever. Plus on top of that, do you see how many resting supplies I have? Oh, not as many as I thought anymore. I need to buy some.
Conditions look right.
No. I thought I didn't step on the rune. I don't know, I guess not.
Fine Githyanki egg, at least on the outside. You can see a vague outline of something within it.
Yeah, leaving one over definitely doesn't feel good, but...
The egg is warm to the touch, the rough shell like slate beneath your fingers. Whatever is within is stirring ever so slightly.
Pick it up gingerly and put it in my pack.
I am Vlaakith's most loyal servant. She will not abandon me.
Quite dispiriting to see a hatchery with a single egg.
Dispiriting is a strong word. Unusual, most certainly. Kaleer's clutch held 36 eggs, more or less, though I've learned of crèches that harbored 100. Nor have I. They come to the material plane just long enough to pass their eggs. They must, of course. The eggs could never mature in the astral plane where time barely passes. It is a great honor to be chosen as Shukiani. One that I hope is never bestowed on me.
This line right here, okay? I'm gonna play you guys this line of dialogue, all right? If you guys haven't heard this before, I'm gonna give you some really funny context to think about this when Lae'zel says her next voice line, because the voice actor for Lae'zel was heavily pregnant at the time of her recording, and even with a lot of her rigging and stuff like that. So so this is one of the lines that she recorded while she was pregnant.
Indeed. Perhaps you might have paid more mind to your teacher. Our biology slates state that Githyanki came to lay eggs after we escaped illithid enslavement and took to the astral plane. It's an asexual process, a favorable change by any estimation. Hideous to imagine a life where I couldn't partake in the pleasures of sex without the looming threat of bearing children.
I just thought that was funny.
Go on then. He would never have deigned to threaten a youngling. A waste of time and energy. The pupils themselves culled the weak from their ranks. I myself felled 4 of my own classmates once Kaleer had 100 times circled Tyrell.
They do really have a wonderful cast in the game. They do.
Nuggets will be done.
What?
Never a dull moment. These boots have seen everything. Be quick.
$34 damage, 1 hit. Man, I need to remember to use this.
Make way.
I mean, she can throw like a little bit of damage, but she's not really gonna do much. I can't get in range, but what I can do is shut the door to force them to come out. Trying to line of sight some of the archers. Because they'll force the archers to move. Should at least, yeah. Come on, girl. Get on up here. Now you guys are in great position. Honestly, I could not have asked you to line up any better than this. Honor, what is the honor in honor mode, I ask you? There is no honor here. So you know what you can use? You're actually an evil dude. Yeah.
Time to push my luck again. What do I have to
And they're
lose?
dead. And just like that, guys, what would have been and could have been a really annoying fight turned into a relatively easy one to handle, to be honest. She's got plenty of room. She can snatch all kinds of shit. What is this one? When you deal damage with a cantrip, you gain arcane synergy for 2 turns. I'll send that to camp. That's another one of those mage items I can hold on to.
Over here.
Have a good night, Linz. Lord, I hope I served you well. I hope that I do. So they just straight up just absolutely massacred this like temple of monks. Isn't Lathander like relatively peaceful too?
What have we?
If I'm not mistaken.
Let's see.
Yeah, no, I got the Blood of the Thander. I'm not gonna screw it up twice. Come on, man. Like once is one lesson I need to learn, and then after that, I've learned the lesson.
A quick rummage. Neither seen nor heard. Silent as the grave.
What comes now?
Entry into the spot.
Let's see here. That's a concentration spell. That's a concentration spell. We don't really want to use that. Let's we'll just mockery for now.
There, a miserable pile of secretion.
Yeah. Once bitten, twice shy, exactly. Oh, you love to see it. You got a lot of health. No, you don't really have a lot of health. You're asleep. You're kind of thick.
Another fight. Let's go. Blood follows me everywhere.
Lethal.
Really do need to give her something a little bit stronger than what she's using. What is this? Ball of awareness? Oh, awareness is so nice for her, though.
Let's finish this. On my way.
Are you gonna ever get out of there? Probably not.
I shall bring.
Need to stay focused.
This feels good.
And dead. Oh, you got a little bit of room. You can keep shit up. almost done looting.
I'm ready. Whatever it takes.
She can take a couple pounds. And encumber her, did it? No? How's your encumbrance? Pretty low. I can always come back. These guys are like right at the entrance anyway. What's this one? Brand of the week? They become vulnerable to bludgeoning. Take twice as much damage from a certain type. That's really good. I might have him use that, honestly. I'm just gonna teleport out so I can go ahead and come back here and sell this shit. Let's go to Myconid Colony. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's true. That's a good idea. I'm not that organized though. What's going on? Oh, because I went to a different area.
Supreme Kith'rak.
Kith'rak Voss
sent you to slay me with your own blade.
I've not come to kill you, Lae'zel. I've come to aid you.
Yo, what?
Don't trust him.
Vector Dream, thank you for the sub.
Kia Gith Shabeleth. My blade rests. Mother Gith compels you to listen.
I'll listen, as it is my duty.
I know you carry the astral prism, Lae'zel. Within it lies the seed of Vlaakith's demise, and I intend to help you bring it to fruition.
Vlaakith's demise? Skaketh. I should run you through for suggesting it.
The Undying Queen. That either makes you a fool or a hero.
A fool stumbles without cause. A hero serves a cause without question. I am neither. Clear of heart, clear of mind, and bound by no master. Now, you must listen. The Prism's tenant can put an end to Vlaakith's tyranny. They must be let loose. I've sought their freedom for eons. When the prism went missing, I feared the worst. Instead, you've granted the opportunity I've so long awaited. All that remains is the key that unchains them. And I've found someone who I believe can provide it. Bring the prism to Baldur's Gate. I'll be waiting in a tap room called Shares's Caress. That is where we decide the fate of our people. Lae'zel, together we will break our chains and be Vlaakith's slaves no longer.
I am no slave, just still Kith'rak. The Undying Queen is my freedom. It is she who will purify me, and she who will ascend me.
Lies, Lae'zel, every last one. There is no purification, no ascension. The zaisk does not purify, it extracts memory and kills the infected. Nor does the Lich Queen glorify the ascended. She feeds on most all of them to grow her power and pursue godhood.
Madness. You flood me with this heresy. I will hear no more of it.
He speaks the truth of the Zaisk. You need to trust him. Vlakith led him astray. I believe him, and so should you. Yeah, we'll say truth. Say this.
I served Vlakith the whole of my life. Learned her words, fought her battles, yet she names me her Sharlak. Your words carry truth. I will meet you in Baldur's Gate. Do not make me regret it.
This is really compelling.
Lae'zel, I see Talakma Gear in you, sister in freedom. Together we will be our people's light. Take this. It is a Quanith, a psionic detector. The Queen's warriors hunt you. The Quanith will sound you out when you come near their portals. Hear its cry and prepare for battle, or slip away. I should go. Vlakith's gaze pierces the seas and skies. She believes me loyal, and I can't afford her mistrust. Keep the astral prism close. Let no one take it from you. Slay any who try. Now to Baldur's Gate. I'll be waiting, Lae'zel.
Like, even though, like, I know what's going on, it's really interesting to see this side of it.
Vlakith Kosivim Hrath Crashet. Only in Vlakith may we find light. These were the first words I ever read on Tirsu slate. But they are no mere aphorism. They are law. They are creed. The root from which the 10,000 protocols stem. Forsake one protocol, and forsake Vlakith. Forsake Vlakith, and be the blood and meat which sates her dragons. If Voss speaks true, if Ascension is a lie, if tadpole purification is a fairy tale, then I have not sinned against Vlakith. She has sinned against me.
What did your slate say of Ascension?
Ascension is a young Githyanki's greatest honor. You know the history. Long ago, the Geich enslaved our people. They dominated our minds and bred us for war, until Great Mother Gith took a hammer to our bonds. From the day of our hatching, young Gith have one purpose: to train hard enough to slay a Geich and take its head. Then, we speak the rite of Ascension, and a red dragon comes to fly us to Vlakith in Tunarath, City of Death. We are honored with an eternal home in the astral, celebrated for our victory. We are ascended, or so I believed.
What is this tyranny Voss seeks to free us from?
I'd never thought Vlakith a tyrant, or me as a vassal. She was the source of my might, and I the envoy of her will. A warrior, a champion, a destroyer. But if Voss is right, and Vlakith consumes the Ascended to gain power, then I am no destroyer. I am mere livestock, bred to be harvested and devoured. Every Githyanki is a slave with a singular purpose. Not to cull the Geich, not to prevent their grand design, but to raise Vlakith to true godhood.
The one in the prism. Who's the one in the prism, do you think?
I don't know. I can't know. And that drives me mad. At first, I thought them an illithid deception, a trick of the tadpole. But the dream figure is real. It lives in the prism. Voss believes they are the seed of Vlaakith's demise and the agent of Githyanki freedom. And I believe he may be right. Yes, we'll meet Kith'rak Voss at Cheres's Caress in Baldur's Gate. Until then...
How did you trigger that conversation with Kith'rak Voss?
Eyes are upon us.
I have no idea. It's really cool though. Super cool. I think it's like, I think it must be like having like progressed Lae'zel's story far enough, and then also being betrayed by Vlaakith, defeating everybody in the crèche, and then long resting after. That has to be what it is. It's really cool. Ashdog, thank you for the follow.
His tail, a small bag clenched between his teeth.
Yeah, it's one of those ones that I'm genuinely I see what people are talking about now when they say that Lae'zel's Lae'zel's story is really compelling. It is. That's really cool. This is really interesting. It makes me really wonder what this means for
He gives in.
some of the stuff at the end of the game as well. Then some of the things that go on in Baldur's Gate, because that's this has some pretty heavy implications, to be honest. It's very cool. Fair sandals. We're just going to the Mycadin colony and selling some shit off, then going back, picking up the rest of the stuff that I want, and then moving on up. Moving on up. Because I think everything's basically taken care of in Act 1. Yeah. Yeah. Everything's done. Sell some stuff off to this guy.
Welcome back. I do enjoy a good bargain. If anything in my private collection is to your liking.
What is it, the acid boots? I don't know about that. I don't know about that. This, no. This definitely holding on to. Get rid of those and that. That I don't want. That I don't want. Don't want that. Wait, no. That. Those are always nice to have. Actually, it's not really. It's not necessary. I have potions of invincibility or invisibility. What is this one? Feign death? I just started watching. Did I miss much? Well, I finished Act 1. Everything's done. All of it. Did I have anything I want to take? That's fine.
Very.
What a day. Watch your back.
Have I got everything?
Yeah, I survived. Yeah. Yeah. That's a good point. I survived.
Keep it quick.
We'll be clearing out soon enough. No point in lingering now I've got the noble stock.
How you doing tonight, duds? That's potential damage. So that doesn't make any sense. Whatever. Hold on to it at the very least. Hold on to that. Send that to camp. These are all arrows that I need to hold on to. Looks good to me. I can get rid of that too. Dareth, do you have any toes? You. Oh, which one is that? Cloud giant finger. Sure. I'll just take all your. Take those two. Anything else of yours that I want? She has a bunch of other stuff I can take too, actually. I'll take those. No. Not really. What are these for? Simple toxin, resistance. Okay. I think we are good. Oh wait, I was gonna sell that. Probably these two, honestly. And this. You smashed Act 1 and made some cash in the process. That's what I'm talking about, baby. That's how it works. That's what we gotta do. That's how this game plays, okay?
Let's get going.
Let's get on with it.
Let's buff now before I forget. Let's see what kind of elixirs we can make. Little giant, we'll make one of those. Zeru, thanks for the follow. We'll make one of those. I actually might start using some bloodlust elixirs on the monk. Either on the I'll try to split some of them between the monk and the monk and the ranger, because I feel like those two are probably going to get the most use out of it. What do you need for these? Bloodstained hook. I think I bought the only one that she had. Oh man. It's the guy from YouTube. Yes, I am the guy from YouTube. Oh shit, what are you guys talking about? Imagine Baldur's Gate 4 game by Larian. Honestly, I think what we're most likely going to be seeing next is Divinity Original Sin 3. And I think DOS 3 using the same style, just as Erish said, is going to be absolutely fantastic. After I fully complete, so that you guys know what my plan is going forward, after I finish Baldur's Gate Honor Mode, I plan on doing a live stream of Divinity Original Sin 2, if you guys are interested in that. That's what I'm thinking. It's either gonna be that or Sekiro, because I haven't played that either. Well, I mean, I played Divinity Original Sin 2, but I've never finished. I never played Sekiro or Sekiro or whatever you want to say it. When do you think this run will end? Like a time frame? Dude, you don't have to worry about that. Don't worry about donos or anything like that. I'm not worried about that stuff. I greatly appreciate it, and it helps out like more than you really know right now. But this stream series probably is gonna go for at least, I don't know, who knows, quite a while probably. Most of these, I mean, I'm thorough when I play, so I'm gonna do most things that I can do. So with that said,
whatever comes,
chances are, I don't know, probably go on for at least a month. I would think, at least.
I must keep
if I had to take a guess. What are you so weighed down by? Oh, you really can't carry that much. I need to stop making her try to carry stuff. What is this? 8 damage? We'll give that to you. How about that? We'll give the Githyanki crossbow to her. We'll use the normal pack mule. I forgot there was another entrance over here. How am I in supplies? Oh, I need to, I'm gonna buy supplies and we're going to Act 2. Buy some camping supplies and head to Act 2. I like Sekiro, but after Elden Ring, I'm addicted. Yeah. It's been a long time since I played Elden Ring. That'd be really good too. Yeah, Divinity Original Sin 2 would be really nice. Never played DOS 2 after Baldur's Gate 3. No RPG will ever satisfy me. I try to play, but I can't. I mean, how? I mean... Divinity Original Sin 2 should sate you.
Welcome back.
Obviously the production quality is not the same.
I do enjoy a good.
The production quality is not the same, but the but it's still Larian. It's still Larian's game. And then plus on top of that, the other thing to keep in mind too is that it's a wyvern stinger. Also keep in mind as well that not only is it a Larian game, it shares a lot of the same systems as Baldur's Gate 3.
We've had some rest. Maybe we can still go back for the others. No, Our work is bigger than any one of us.
Like, I love Baldur's Gate 3. I could probably say it's my favorite game of all time. I think it's safely taken that spot. I think that's pretty
We'll be clearing
safe
out
for me to
soon
say.
enough. No point in lingering now I've got the noble stock.
But you don't sell any camp supplies? Really? That is sad. That sucks.
Have to be more watchsome next time.
But I still have room in my heart for other games. Especially Larian's earlier titles, Divinity Original Sin 1 and 2. Dragon's Dogma 2 for next year is gonna be really good. I'm really looking forward to Path of Exile 2. Now that I've played Path of Exile 1 and I'm starting to learn it, kind of. Very hard emphasis on the kind of. Knowing that they're going to be coming out with a game that has systems that are designed in a way that players are going to be able to pick up easier makes me really interested to see how what that game is going to be like, because they're like, we are not making the game less complex, we're just making it easier to understand, and I want to see what that looks like, because as a free-to-play model, I think that Path of Exile 1 is probably one of the better ones out there. Like, yeah, technically it could be better, selling stash space and stuff like that. I don't know. I got a video that I'm going to be putting together for it pretty soon here.
So it's true. You scattered the goblins. Peace can finally return to this corner of the Sword Coast. Thank you. Of course.
So he doesn't have him either, huh? Oh, he does. They're right there. So why didn't they show up under...
May you keep...
So we go to Craig's. Going to the Craig's. How is the story with Divinity Original Sin 2? Personally, for me, story comes first, then gameplay. Well, if you like Larian storytelling, then you're gonna like Divinity Original Sin 2. Because Divinity Original Sin 2 is Larian's homebrewed lore. You know what I mean? It's a story Larian themselves have created. Rather than like, and it's not that Larian hasn't created the story for Baldur's Gate 3, but it's still, the story for Baldur's Gate 3 is crafted off of, you know, Dungeons and Dragons 5th edition, Dungeons and Dragons Ascent into Avernus. Divinity storytelling, especially going from Divinity Original Sin 1 to 2, is like super good. And I think Divinity Original Sin 2 storytelling is very, very reflective of this game. It shows, like, Divinity Original Sin shows that this is the natural evolution of their storytelling. Like, it's just getting better. They're much better storytellers. The thing is that Sven Vika had an interview where, you know, he had talked about, like, after the success of Divinity Original Sin 2, what ended up happening as a result is that, you know, they learned how to be able to try to make their processes on how they make games to be a little bit more streamlined, intuitive, more efficient. And one of the ways that they realized that they could do that is by buying other studios that would focus on specific parts of the game rather than try to do everything in-house at only one single studio. So they picked up a developer in Ireland years ago. This is back when they had, I think, Divinity Original Sin 1, that would do all of the writing. Then they have another studio, I think, it's not Thailand, it's Philippines or something like that. Another one in South America. Another one in there's another studio in Canada. The studio in Canada is the other dev studio. So you have the one in Ghent and then the one in Canada. So when the one in Ghent is on, those guys are working on the game. When they go to sleep, the other team wakes up and they're working in Canada and they're still working on the game. So they have like some really cool systems that they put forth to try to make games a little bit more efficiently. So this game really was just the natural evolution of that. I would say that Divinity Original Sin Story's probably pretty close to this. Except for, I would say that the individual characters probably have more in-depth personal character stories than Baldur's Gate 3 does. At least more like story critical personal stories, if that makes sense. I can't really describe it without basically ruining the premise of the game.
Can you feel it? The shadows gnaw at us. Do not take them for granted.
Are you the true soul?
That is true, CK. I do remember that. There were a bunch of people. There were people that commented on older videos of mine. I think like the 4th or 5th video that I ever made on YouTube was earlier this year. It was like March or something like that. And in that, it was like February or March is when I made the video. And in that video, what I said was like, oh, you know, Baldur's Gate 3 is going to surprise people. And people were like, it's just going to be a DOS 3. It's just DOS 3. It's like, I don't understand why that would be a bad thing, but yeah. Like, you a true soul. We are everything and nothing all at the same time. I am death itself, with a tadpole in my skull and sin in my heart.
I'll take that as a yes. Listen up. Grab a torch, stay out of the dark, and move fast. The shadows have eyes. Go on.
There is work to do.
Don't I still have,
Watch your back.
Assume nothing. What's next?
Keep your distance, darling.
My faith will guide me.
Is that blood? No, never mind. Should mind my step.
I can feel the shadow's power here, but they don't seem to be harming me. The shadow, do you know, she loves me.
Oops.
She must do. Lady Shah wouldn't bless me like this for no reason. There must be something she wants of me. Those signs we found about Dark Justice.
As a lady who's played the Divinity games too, I feel like Divinity games are really good storytelling, especially Divinity Original Sin 2. The storytellers over at Lariat, yeah, they're fucking crushing it. They're just getting better with every game.
Don't stick about. Her torch will keep you safe.
There's a power to these shadows. A familiar one. I swear I can feel it.
Oh my god.
We have to push into the dark.
Come on. Does this thing really want me to have everybody pull a torch out?
How delicious. I've got a long road ahead.
One true way.
I think we're out of torches. We're fine.
I have such a headache.
Don't stick about. Her torch will... This.
I don't think I have another torch.
Don't touch me.
I'm ready. Whatever it takes.
We don't even need it.
No time to rest.
Whatever.
The path lies before me.
There.
What am I to do?
Pull a torch out so we can do the quest.
Right, what now? How much farther can I go?
Just in time for Act 2. Glad to see you haven't died to the crash. Nope. We're doing good. We're doing very good right now.
Don't stick about. Her torch will keep you safe. More or less.
I thought this one was supposed to guide me. Whatever.
Well, hello.
Mind never quiet. With haste. This beast didn't go down without a fight. Gored to death by the look of it.
Shall we? Hardly a challenge.
What made me mad? It was supposed to guide me and it didn't do it. So it dies. That's what happens.
What to do? Moving in.
I think no-lifers are exploiting the game. Abadar Zir is a perfect example of how to ignore masses, the masses, and focus. Oh, you're talking about the end game of Diablo 4? Yeah. Well, you should see. I mean, the thing is that I posted that video very well knowing. I posted that video very well knowing there was going to be a bunch of copers that were going to be in my comment section. It was pretty, like, it was, yeah, I don't know what to say. I had somebody in there today that was like,
forsaken to the curse, so that their
the
owners
devs
could
are
escape
doing
with
their
lives.
best, and it's people like you that make videos judging Blizzard and make them probably feel like they don't want to get any better. It's the most ridiculous shit I've ever heard in my life.
Hey, boy. You want the bone?
Like, come on. What are we talking about? We're talking about Blizzard. Like, I'm like, are you trying? And the thing is that like, so, oh my god, I'm gonna vent for a minute. All right, you guys get to listen to me vent for a minute. So, there's a couple of things that really annoy me, and one of them is just completely disregarding reality entirely. Just completely disregard the reality of the situation. The fact that they developed Diablo 4 for 10 years, but then at the same time, those people that are saying, oh, well, it's going to take time for Diablo to be like Path of Exile because Path of Exile's developed content on Path of Exile for over 10 years. And it's like, okay, but Diablo 4 was developed over 10 years while being able to replicate or steal anything they wanted to from Path of Exile. There was nothing stopping them from creating more in-depth gameplay, from creating more in-depth endgame systems, better boss design. There's nothing stopping them from making a better game, but the fact is they didn't. And this is part of something that I'm going to talk about at one point in time. I'm going to make a video discussing it, but I have this idea that I believe that there are some games, especially games of mass appeal, that are specifically made not necessarily for not for the customer, but for the reviewer. And what I mean by that is that they really only care about the first 25 hours of gameplay, because I feel like reviewers don't get much further than that. There's only a few that do, and most of the ones that do go past that 25 hours are the ones that, well, are here on YouTube. That's people like, you know, Mortismal Gaming or Skill Up and people like that. You know what I mean? Like folks that actually play the game and play it all the way through, so then they can formulate a solid opinion about it. But it blows my mind to see people try to defend Diablo 4 and Blizzard, and they're like, well, you don't understand. They've improved the game from Season 2. They improved the game in Season 2 by including things that should have been standard with the game when it was released. We're not talking about massive improvements that actually entice you to come play the game. No, we're talking about a slightly increased stash. They didn't actually increase stash space. What they did is they just took it where gems would turn into dust, and then that went into a separate separate inventory space, rather than it being something that would actually go into your personal inventory. That's just a fix for a problem that should have not even been in the game in the first place. It's something that's been a part of just standard ARPG design for a long time. Beyond that, like not having things like loot filters. I don't even get me started on the actual like quality of the loot or the classes or anything like that they've already had to begin with. So it blows my mind that people even want to try to defend even the current state that the game is in. And that's kind of the point. What gives Blizzard the idea or the right to believe that they can charge up to $100 for a game that still has cleanup to do, to even be on par with games that are out right now? And we're talking about a game that was developed over the course of while those games were already released. Path of Exile, Last Epoch, Grim Dawn, games like that. And by the way, all of those games made by teams that are far smaller, with far less money, far less resources, far less experience, far less influence. It's just like, what are we talking about? What are we talking about? Size doesn't matter. It's not that size does, it's not just size, it's creativity. It's a lot of different things. There's a lot of different things that go into it. But the problem is that when you have a studio that has more resources than most, that has more money than most, that has more people than most, more influence because your title has, well, one of the most recognizable names in ARPGs or in RPGs in general, like, what are you doing? What are you doing? How is it not on par with the current competition that's already been out for the last 10 years? You're making a game that's starting at square one. It just, I don't have words for it. I don't have words for it. Do what Fortnite does, actively partner with child-safe brands and make your game safe. Get rid of cheaters and crappy gamers who delight in ruining the fun of the game. I don't know what that has to do with anything, though. I mean, that does help. Don't get me wrong. Like making sure that the game is actually, I mean, I don't know about brand safe necessarily. Obviously, the brand safe part is just like them making a game that appeals to a very large audience. So that's a completely different thing entirely. But making sure that the game isn't easily exploited does help, because if the game is policed properly, people aren't selling gold or people aren't duping items and things like that, then there's a really good chance that the game stays healthier over a long period of time. It's honestly embarrassing to see games like Diablo, so much wasted potential. Yeah, it is. It really does. It really is embarrassing. That's why I said that too. Like specifically, like your company does nothing but make live service titles. How are you bad at it? How are you bad at it? It just doesn't make any sense to me. However, they're like constantly outside of World of Warcraft, and the only reason why I believe World of Warcraft hasn't lost out to its competition per se is because there's no alternative MMO that has the mass appeal or the habitual player base as World of Warcraft does. So I think World of Warcraft kind of exists in its own space. It's kind of like the beast that never dies until there's a game that is arguably basically the same thing as World of Warcraft, but just better. And then that's where people will end up going. It'll be slow, but it'll happen over time. Blizzard doesn't police its game. People like Woody Joe and Crip are hackers. Yeah, I don't know anything about that. You don't understand because you didn't waste your time and money on Diablo 4. I played it. I was excited for it. The beginning of this channel, when I first started making videos, it was about 2 games. I talked about Final Fantasy 16 because I was really excited for that. And the other game that I was talking about at the time was Diablo 4. And I actually defended Diablo 4 before it came out. I thought it was going to be a way better game than it actually was. And sadly, it just didn't hit the mark. Like, after I finally just bucked up and took the time and went and played Path of Exile, sat there with a guide, figured out the game, understood its systems to at least kind of, I still don't fully understand it, but, and actually take the time to play it, I'm like, holy crap, this game already feels like it's Diablo 4, or what Diablo 4 should be, if that makes any sense. And the game's a decade old. Still trying to figure out which one's more embarrassing, Starfield or Diablo 4. Probably Starfield. At least Diablo 4 developers don't try to gaslight the fans. Don't get me wrong, Starfield fanboys are no different than a lot of Diablo fanboys as well.
You see that blighter go? Swallowed whole by the shadow curse. Bet he was pure tasty. You're the true soul we're taking to Moonrise, I'm guessing.
That's
Right,
me.
you are. Go through and talk to Kansif. He's been waiting.
One last thing. Go fetch the bone you threw.
Wait, you're joking, yeah? But we're ready to go. You just need to tell Kansif inside.
Shoot him a knife glare. You are worse than the shadows.
So you want me to... I mean, I'll just go and...
Yes. Yeah, go on. Go over there.
No.
Go get it.
No!
Yeah, he's probably okay. Yeah, I don't know. Well, I don't even, to be honest with you, like, you know, from as far and as much time as I put into Diablo 4, like, nothing in the game ever felt challenging. The only thing that ever felt challenging was, like, if you, like, with some of them, it's just, like, if you get hit, you die kind of stuff. And when you're playing a game that's, like, point to click, it just doesn't feel as good, to be honest. Speaking of fanboys, throwback watching Spider-Man faces when Baldur's Gate 3 1. Oh, man. Oh, man, yeah. I heard the devs of this game wanted to make the magicest game of all time, so they...
Don't fancy following that and legging
So they...
again.
New programming language called Glitter Sharp? What is that even? What are you talking about? I'll have to watch that. Yeah, I saw the whole thing about what was it, the mod developers not want anything to do with making mods for the game because it's so boring.
You know that?
True soul. An honor. Did you bring the lyre?
I have the lyre. Used to belong to a drow.
Good. We were told to expect you. Then pluck a tune, and our guide will come scuttling.
Wait here, I'll return.
I love.
Ain't you worried about the shadows?
No, because I ain't a little coward.
Yeah. No. Me neither.
A long way to go still. Worth talking to, perhaps.
True soul. Did you bring the lyre? Good. Then pluck a tune, and our guide will come scuttling.
It must be really painful to be a Spider-Man fan. They lost the Game Awards. The comic writers hate them. JJ hates them professionally. And he still can't get a good ending. Yeah. 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 Yeah, that's rough. That's rough. Oh, look, I'm air strumming.
Yes, I hear them, Your Majesty, calling us, their god and their guide, together.
The Weaver's servant. abhorrent, and captivating.
Greetings, in the Absolute's name. You have been charged with guiding us.
No flesh for you, my queen. But who are they?
Best introduce yourself. Perhaps you'll listen to a true soul.
Still breathing, despite everything.
And you? What are you?
More faithful of the Absolute. They need a guide to the Tower, same as us.
Your minds connect, and you hear a whispered voice. The Absolute. Or just the echoes of his fractured mind reverberating in the dark.
A true soul. You have more worshippers every day, Majesty. Yes. Yes. They'll do nicely.
Do I follow them to Moonrise now? So you're the guide. How do you survive out here?
We have our queen's favor. She speaks to us, protects us, graces us with her blessing.
And her magic lamp.
And they are jealous of your gift, Majesty. But you gave it to us, and we always keep it close.
Yeah, I hate doing follow quests. I'll be perfectly fine alone. I'm a seasoned killer.
Oh, that's so. Maybe this'll change your mind.
No more demonstrations. Time is short. We need to go.
Yes, yes. We shall go.
Erish, thank you for the sub, man. Really appreciate that. Thank you so much.
Are all ready.
Thank you for the prime. Yeah, I think it was really funny watching back. Like I saw like the whole thing, like a lot of the clips, the montages of Spider-Man fans losing their mind that Spider-Man didn't win Game of the Year. And like as a Baldur's Gate fan, it was definitely one of those things where I'm sitting back and I'm wondering what made them think they even had a chance to begin with. Is it because they didn't play Baldur's Gate 3? And that's the only thing that I could think of. Like, do you guys not realize that Baldur's Gate 3 actually had more pre-orders for a whole month than Spider-Man 2 did on PlayStation? Do you understand how absurd that is? How hyped Spider-Man 2 was, but Baldur's Gate 3 still had more pre-orders because they're casuals? That actually is very true, Jimmy. That's actually probably right.
Bless us again.
That is probably right.
Shine your light. Protect
Zaylin,
us.
thank you for their Zalinthos?
Follow.
Zalinthus. I'm gonna say it like that. That's all you're gonna get.
Do not.
Thanks for the follow.
Shadows. You heard him. Move out. Come back.
He doesn't have a legendary. He doesn't have a legendary action, so that's good.
Quick step.
Holy fuck, this is annoying. No wonder you lost patience.
They should stay in the light. Because they want to become shadows.
must keep up. The shadows are hungry. Ain't all got 10 legs. Patience, Majesty, you process with patience.
What the fuck?
Guard against the darkness.
Why is everybody and the Harpers are fighting me too? Oh, we're fighting the Harpers. That's weird. I attacked them first. I got too close to the Harper's ambush. You think you're with the convoy? I mean, it is what it is. We're already in it. I'll just kill the Harpers and then I'll kill these guys afterwards.
Where do I go from here?
Position.
I fear neither shadow nor death.
My God, when the astronauts landed on the moon, they didn't have Game of the Year awards. And they were happy. Yeah, no shit. That's funny. Actually, I like that. Side on him. Just impose some I'll do that. Yeah, I mean that kind of goes back to what I was saying before though when it comes to when it comes to whatchamacallit, when it comes to like Starfield specifically, I think with Starfield really what it comes down to is that, and this is something that I've seen a few developers do. This is another video that I have that I'm working on as well. I gotta start. This dude's having problems. They'll figure it out. One of the things that that I've also noticed as well is that, yeah, I brought it up in the video where I said, you know, this is a game that it seems like they very much had an idea of what they wanted to make the game. And like Todd said, I've always wanted to make a space game. I've wanted a space game. Todd made the game that Todd wanted to make, regardless of whether or not players were going to like it or not. And I think a lot of the decisions that they made were based on that. A lot of the decisions they made were based on whether or not they they wanted it. You know what I mean? It wasn't whether or not players would like it. It was whether or not they wanted it. As an example, oh well, you know, let's do procedurally generated planets. Will players like that? It doesn't matter. That's what we're gonna do because we want to do it that way. Does that make sense?
Another day, another fight.
And I don't really think that's a I don't think that's a wrong assessment to make either, to be honest. I think that's probably pretty accurate. Hunter's mark, I don't give a fuck about that. I just love the memes of like how Starfield is supposed to be like next, like what do they say? Redefining space games or space exploration or something stupid like that. And I'm just like, what were you guys thinking saying that? Fuck, that's the wrong item. Shit. Whatever. So we ended up with the mess we got. Yeah. I think while that's probably accurate, I suspect that down the line they had to compromise with publisher. Bethesda published their own game. Okay, I see where you're going with this. You're saying Xbox. So if that's the case, and actually you might be right, and this is it's probably gonna piss off some console fanboys. Actually, it will piss off some console fanboys, undoubtedly. The extra fingers likely in the pie for Starfield were the console limitations that were placed on it because of the Xbox Series S.
Choice but to keep going. Fall by my hand.
Wretched little things. No better than the shadows. But no matter, Majesty, they are already dead and soon forgotten.
Oh, these corpses have a strange power about them. Drink it in and swim in it. Come on, high roll, high roll. We're good.
You notice something odd on the fallen soldier. A faint glow about the face. Like an aura fast fading, you can feel the power it held. Weak, but still divine. These soldiers were protected from the shadows by a blessing of Selûne.
All dead, Majesty. It is time for us to move on.
I need a moment to look around.
Hurry, Majesty.
One day I'll catch a break.
Keep a blade close.
No time to dally. Just check for anything useful.
Yay, Twitch ad strike again. I'm glad Baldur's Gate didn't have to F with the Xbox stuff after the full release of the game around. Well, the thing is that they did actually. See, Baldur's Gate 3 probably would have released on time if it wasn't, well, I say on time, but I say it, Baldur's Gate 3 probably would have released on Xbox Series X. It wouldn't have released on Series X, or sorry, S. It would have released on X, but not S. I hate their naming. Who's still up there? Oh, Lae'zel.
Indolence breeds madness.
Whatever. Oh, it's 1 HP. It probably would have released on time if it wasn't for the Xbox parity, right? Because they want to make sure that all the games that release all have, you know, all can play the same. There's no loss in features between the Series X and S versions of the game. So likely that did have something to do with the state that the game was released in. You know what?
Got a little on mind. Well, get it.
Oh, enough waiting. I crave blood. Lae'zel's will be done. An efficient path.
I thought they have no plans for Xbox until after August. I had thought they had no plans for Xbox until after August. So when they initially announced Baldur's Gate 3, it was going to be yeah, parity. I can't imagine the struggle to get it to work on the Xbox Series S with multiple like, and that's the thing. Like, this game is absolutely massive. It's incredibly gorgeous. So yeah, it was probably an absolute struggle
for them to get it to work on the Xbox Series S. Especially because you imagine, like, even just trying to get, like, Act 3 to load. Good lord. The thing is, it's okay to develop a game you like, that you like to develop regarding Starfield. They created what they liked, but not something that players were going to enjoy. Yeah. And here's the thing. I think that, like, in general, I think it probably wouldn't be nearly as bad if it wasn't for, uh-oh. Current video is interlaced, but interlaced video is not supported. Open widget. Warning, the current video is interlaced, but interlaced video is not supported. What does that even mean? The stream is still working on Twitch, correct? I have to, Twitch is freaking out. Okay. All right. I gotta, hold on.